Hey guys, welcome to General. This is fun. I go by he, him, and his.
Hey guys, I'm Suzuki, and I go by she, her, and hers. Welcome to another episode of General Queery. Hi. Hello.
Cheers.
Cheers. Um, yeah, things are crazy, per
Yeah,
usual.
yeah.
Nut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That was usual.
I, yeah. I mean, absolutely crazy. But we're hanging in there. We've got some important dates coming up. We've got, well, the beginning of summer, technically, even though where I live and technically Texas, it's been scorching for, weeks now.
Really, you guys have been in the 80s now?
Not, yeah, 80s, 90s, yeah, with like 80% humidity. So that's been not great. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
humidity makes everything 10 times worse.
10 times worse, at least. At
Mm-hmm.
least. Um, yeah. So that's been super fun. But yeah, I mean, outside of that, I think I'm super happy the Met Gala is over because that was so disturbing and so stupid. There were no good outfits at the Met Gala.
Nothing exciting in there.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing
Well,
whatsoever.
I mean, there were like two or three that I was like, oh, okay, cool, they tried, but, you know,
I
like
mean,
one.
it was, it
Did
was,
you see one with the little butterflies that moved and stuff?
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that one was cool. And aside from that, I can't really like highlight anyone. Like Cardi B, she tried, not impressed. Like, was it even on theme? No, it was just a beautiful black dress. Good job.
Which, yeah, once again, I think like a lot of them looked great for like a red carpet. I don't know that
Yeah,
it was great
that's
for
what I.
the Met
Yeah,
Gala,
that's what I kept
right?
telling Ito, and he was like, "Well, what's the difference?" And I was like, "It is the Met Gala, like the epitome of fashion."
This
And
is
he was
the,
like,
yeah,
"Yeah, I don't get it," and I was like, "Well, yeah, very,
yeah,
very."
absolutely. So that's that. But speaking of craziness that is upcoming,
Mm-hmm.
is we have Mother's Day coming up, right?
Yeah.
And we've got, I don't know how our listeners do it, but if you have a Mexican mom, like some Mexican moms like to do it 10 de Mayo, right? The 10th of May every year, because that's Mexican Mother's Day. I don't know
Yeah.
if other Central and South American countries do it that way, but it's 10 de Mayo, right?
Like,
It's not the second Sunday like
so
in the
as you guys know, my boyfriend is Cuban.
Yep.
Cubans do second Sunday in May.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
We'll see now.
like we do the 10th, and he was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, we celebrate the 10th." And then I was like, "And then in the U.S. we celebrate the second Sunday of May or whatever." And then he was like, "Why do you guys celebrate the 10th?" And he's like, "It's not even the weekend." And I'm like,
No.
"No."
It could, yeah, it
Well,
could be any day. Yeah.
and I had a conversation with one of my employees because I was telling him that I was like, yeah, so like maybe we'll get a little bit of a rush on Friday because it's the 10th, and Mexican people celebrate the 10th. And then he was like, wait, what? And he was like, that is so weird. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, well, I grew up in a Mexican family. He's like fully white. He has like not an adopted family, but it's kind of like he just grew with,
Yeah.
like just
Get family. Yeah.
no, it was just like mom had like really good friends and that family was Mexican, so like they would just hang out together a lot.
Uh,
Right.
okay.
And, like, and I never knew of this Mexican holiday. It's also New Mexico that we're talking about, so
Well, just kidding. No, shout out to New Mexico. They have really great,
catch. That's it.
well, I kinds of people. I was going to say they've got great property taxes. It's actually what I say,
That's
but we'll
one
go
will
with,
get that one too, yeah.
yeah, we'll go with marijuana. But
Okay.
yes. So in the spirit, y'all, of Mother's Day, we decided to once again do a crowd fave and do a My the Asshole episode, but Mother's Day edition. And I gotta say, I don't know about you, Fonz, but in my research, some people just really need to take a pill and lie down. Okay?
I didn't
Like,
read any of mine, so you and I will have the same reaction. I mean, not the same reaction, but we'll have a reaction. So we'll see
yeah.
how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. I think I'll. Yeah?
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how to download this.
Oh my
Image.
gosh. Hey, we're very prepared, guys. Okay, this is a
Yeah.
very professional
So,
podcast in
oh,
which we
speaking
always
of
have our
being
shit together.
prepared, speaking
Yeah.
of being prepared,
Yeah.
so we always come up with like, oh, we'll meet at this time, right? And then today, I had Suki waiting for a good 20 minutes just to
At least.
figure out my shit. Yeah.
At least. And the thing is that it's very specific. So this, our recording, because this is the thing. Fonz and I were like, yeah, we'll start at this time, and we never have an end time, unfortunately. We're just not
Right.
structured that way. But I told Fonz, I was like, you have somewhere very important to be later today. So we need to keep this very, very on a tight schedule. Okay? Then he shows up 20 minutes late. So that's where we are.
Right.
That's who we are as people, I think.
Exactly.
Which is fine. I'm fine. But let's see. I think I am ready. Okay, so I'll go first. This one is. I love this one because it's petty. Okay?
We love Kevin. Okay.
We love petty. So it says, would I be the asshole if I don't remind my husband of Mother's Day? I, 39 female, have been married to my husband, 41 male, for 5 years. We've been together for 21 years. Oh my gosh. Okay. We have 2 children aged 7 and 9. My husband is not the small details or gifts kind of guy. He just never plans for anything on advance. He has had to make a trip to the mall on Christmas Eve to get me a Christmas present a few times over the years. Some years he makes an effort to get something in advance. A few times he's done it, he makes comments leading up to the date. And how this time he finally got something early. Typically, I'm not too bothered by this, but I think it's more out of being used to it. If I'm honest, I would be happy if he made somewhat of a bigger effort, but I've accepted that he's just not that kind of person. I have tried to show him differently, as I am the plan ahead, big surprise type of person. To him, but he's had some pretty nice surprises for some of his birthdays and some of his Father's Day. So for this year, he hasn't made a single comment regarding Mother's Day. Usually he asks what I want, as stated above, and I know that Mother's Day is still a week away, so he still had time for his standards. I knew. But we just spoke on the phone, and he told me of his plans to go golfing next Friday or Saturday. I am 100% sure that Mother's Day has not even crossed his mind. I'm also sure that if I remind him and give him direction on what to do, he'd do it. But honestly, I'm very put off by it. So I'm battling the dilemma of A, tell him and get annoyed that I had to yet again tell him, pretty much orchestrate my own celebration, or B, not tell him anything, let him forget, and watch him panic very last minute to try to come up with something. And also get annoyed by it. I feel like the choices I have on the table all lead to me getting annoyed / frustrated / hurt in the end anyway. So, would I be the asshole if I just don't remind him or give any indication of what I want, knowing that he will forget and that I'll get upset? I feel like I'm getting pre-upset by this regardless. So,
How
what do we
long
think?
together?
21 years.
Oh.
Yeah, 21 years.
Been a mother?
Her oldest is 9.
Okay. I have a lot
So,
of opinions.
you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
And the fact that she mentioned that she knows he'll forget and then she'll get annoyed.
Yeah.
But she also mentioned, like, I've kind of gotten used to him not knowing.
Right.
It's kind of contradictory because if you've gotten used to his behavior, knowing that he's going to forget, then
Right.
if you have accepted that, then you shouldn't
Right.
bother. Right. But on the flip side, he's a fucking adult, grown ass man. You guys have been together 21 years. Why is he
Yeah.
forgetting your birthday? Why is he forgetting your guys' anniversary? Why is he forgetting fucking Mother's Day? Does he not have a mother? Like, not
So
that
it's
difficult.
everywhere, right?
Yeah,
It's
not that
everywhere.
difficult. All you have to do is walk into any grocery store, any fucking store, to the go. You know?
Right. Which, to your point, why does that make me feel like this woman does everything for him?
Yeah,
Like, he doesn't have to go to the grocery store. He
right.
doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Because, like,
So
literally, yeah, I went to
yeah,
Walmart this morning, and the whole aisle is
you
full of
don't even have
flowers.
to go anywhere. Like, just fucking read your email. Like,
Yeah. If you
right?
ever purchase anything on the internet, you're gonna get a marketing email that's like,
Even
sis,
if you watch
yeah,
YouTube, fucking announcements, like, there's ads everywhere. Like, who are you? What kind of animal are you? Like,
yeah.
are you not
No,
able to
and I
do
think,
anything?
yeah, and also I think it's funny because she's like, would I be? This is what's funny. She's like, I'm gonna be upset regardless. So my thing is then sis, like, this is a bigger conversation to have
Uh,
with your spouse. You
yeah,
think?
yeah.
Because like,
So I don't think she's necessarily the asshole. I
no,
think, I personally think if she's still bothered by it, she
she needs to.
either has to go to therapy
Yes,
or she needs to leave him. But if it's that
agreed,
big of a deal, you know,
agreed.
if you're not an asshole, but like fucking go to
Yeah,
therapy.
like get it together. Yeah, seriously. Yeah.
Right.
So no, I mean, I don't think. Yeah, I agree. I don't think she's an asshole. I
Like,
just think
he,
she's
if
like,
anything, he might be the asshole. You know?
yeah, he might be the asshole. Yeah, I think she just needs some emotional like intelligence about
Right.
herself.
Yeah.
Like, be like,
Like,
okay, like
not
this
to
is.
be shady or talk shit on people, but I can guarantee you this is a religious couple. She's like the the
Got to
housewife,
deal
you
with
know?
it. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like that's what the vibes I'm getting from it.
Me too. Me too. Yeah. So no, not the asshole. Just
Yeah, not the asshole.
sad situation.
100% of it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Go.
So as you guys know, because I am part of the queer community, I always have to make it about me. So
Obviously.
so am I the asshole for telling my mom's gay friend she rejected me when I came out? I like it. Okay. Hello all. Clearly gay. As the title says, I came out as gay to my mother a few days ago, and she did not take it well. She told me I was going to hell. She's very religious, and that she was so disappointed that this is the life I have chosen for myself. She also made it very clear that she would never accept me or any partner that I may have as legitimate. Interesting. She hasn't been returning my texts or calls, and neither has my dad. Naturally, I was really hurt by this. Even though it's what I expected, although I certainly hoped for better reaction, I felt really powerless in this situation because there was nothing I could do to stand up for myself. So as I
Yeah.
kind of just took it, I got really angry, and maybe what I did was in spite, but it's done nonetheless. Anyway, on to what I did. My mother is big into dog shows, which means that she has several friends who are gay. Fair?
Yep. Fair
Yeah.
enough. Yep.
Right. And even though she would never say anything to them, she definitely believes that what they're doing is wrong and that they're going to hell for it. One particular couple I've met several times and were friends with on Facebook. While I was in tears, I sent them a message explaining what had happened, what she said, and basically just outlining how my mother is a homophobe. As I said that, wanted to let them know what kind of person their friend was, which is definitely part of why I did it. But I think maybe I also did it because I was upset. So am I the asshole? I don't think so. Is it petty? Yes. Are you an asshole? No.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's definitely petty. I think it's one of those things that like when you do things like that, you have to be very honest about
Intention.
yes, and if it's actually going to make you feel better,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Because clearly like he did it in a moment of like feeling very like what like betrayed, overwhelmed, all of these
Right.
things. So he's like, oh yeah, you won't accept me, like I'm gonna flame you to your friends, right? um but is that gonna make him feel better in the end, or is this, you know what I mean? So like no, I don't think necessarily an asshole. I think maybe like just a hurt person, I think.
Right. It is petty. Yeah.
But yeah, but it is petty. And I think what's so funny is like that I feel like a version of that story can be found throughout where like some homophobe like would never accept it in their home, but outside is like almost forced, like via, for
Right.
example, this like
Yeah.
dog shows or whatever, or like say you're a hairstylist or makeup. You see any of these like stereotypical sort of careers where gay folks or
Yeah.
queer folks
I
are
think
found, you have to deal,
you
you know?
touched up on something very important. The fact that um, it's okay outside of their house. I think that's the key point. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
not that it's okay, they just obviously don't feel like they have the power to say anything about it.
Exactly. Like it's not this thing that's gonna infect them almost. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah. So no, I mean I don't think this person was the asshole. I just think
Right.
like again it's kind of like some
Spiteful, petty,
one.
100%.
Yeah. Like, let's tell you about your friend fucking Carol, because her name is definitely Carol. It's either Carol, Karen, Terry, something like that. Yeah, no, not the asshole. But I think, listen, again, we've all had our petty moments, like myself very much included. But I think if you're gonna do petty shit, you gotta be willing to take the how it's gonna make you feel if it doesn't go
For
exactly.
sure.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yep.
Because trust me, I have not been prepared for something like real life. I feel yes.
That's funny.
Okay, so I like this one. Okay. Am I the asshole for being disappointed about my future Mother's Day gift?
Okay.
Here we go. I have a wonderful husband. I love him to pieces, and I'm very lucky. But I do not understand his thought process regarding why do I feel like there's every straight woman everywhere has had this exact moment? Like, I love him so much, but what was he thinking? Oh my gosh.
Right. Okay, before you get into the story, have you
Yeah,
had any of those moments? Because I know you guys, so you and your husband
yeah.
are weird in the sense where like you tell each other exactly what to get each other. So like
Yes,
I'm assuming you've never been through that.
never. And that's the reason
I
why.
yeah.
Never.
Which
It's always been,
yeah.
let me tell you, and now, like, I will give massive credit to him. There's been like one Valentine's Day where I was like, no, I don't care. I don't want whatever. I think, yeah, it was something like that. And I was like, no, there's nothing I want. So, like, we'll just go eat, whatever. And he ended up making me a coffee cup. And it's this, like, illustration of him, our dog, and me sitting on a log
Oh, okay, that was
camping.
cool.
Yeah, camping somewhere. And I was like, waterworks, everything. Because I was like, "Tell me so. You see what I'm saying? So, like, the times that we haven't told each other, he's hit it out of the park.
Perfect. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that. So
No.
funny story, because I told my boyfriend that story. I
Yeah.
don't know if I've ever told you this. And so I guess the next Valentine's Day or the Valentine, I don't know. Because I remember he got you that a couple of
Yeah.
months before Valentine's Day or something.
Yes.
I
Yeah.
told my boyfriend about it, and then his brain is registered as like he wants one. And so, and so like he ordered this thing where when you put hot liquid in it, it would
Oh,
expose the picture, right? And so
yeah.
like in theory, it was a cute idea, except in his brain, for some odd reason, the thing or the person that I value most is my cat. And so instead of doing something cute with like our first picture or whatever,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
a picture of Jimmy, my cat. And it was cute, but I was like, what is this cat out to do with selling something?
Okay, so we've all had something
Right,
along those lines, I
right.
think. So she says, back at our anniversary in March, he bought Groupon for a sake tasting, which was a fine idea. Due to a variety of life circumstances, we haven't used it yet. I also got him gifts from me. I don't consider an anniversary a one-way street. Oh, of course, yeah. I'm gonna
Oh,
say that.
yeah.
Mother's Day was approaching, and I thought of things I'd like to get. My nails done, maybe some cheaper lawn ornaments for the yard, or cooking ingredients. Okay. Nothing extravagant, but I was never asked. And I'm pretty sure he got an art piece of some nature. I'm not the art person in the family, and we actually have three pieces in the house that haven't even been hung yet. I'm mentally prepared to be underwhelmed, and I think some way to show my appreciation for this gift I do not want. I know this store was purchased from based on credit card notifications. I'm trying to see his point of view. He's trying to share something he likes with me. But, perhaps selfishly, I can only feel a bit of disdain that what I would want doesn't seem to have been considered. I hope I'm surprised and somehow they picked out a wonderful thing, and I know I should be grateful that effort is being put into this at all. Then the dinner issue. Oh man. I'm pretty selective about restaurants I seek out. Sounds like a nightmare already. And we're trying to save money so we don't get to go out that often. When the subject was broached, he said he just wanted to use the Groupon for the sake testing and hit up there. Oh no. I then sent him a list of places with various price ranges that I'd rather check out and to do the sake tasting another time. He still plans on doing the food truck. I have nothing against food trucks. I'm just not interested in this particular one, and there are other places I'd much rather go to. But I'm not sure how to tell him all this without feeling supremely selfish. I either have to find a way to tell him that won't hurt everyone's feelings, or find a way to be okay with these gestures. Totally a first world problem. It's one I'm struggling with.
Huh.
Um,
I think she is the asshole.
I think so too. I
Yeah.
think so too. Yeah.
Like, you're just
Yeah.
being a little brat, unnecessarily.
Yeah.
But also, like, I think differently. Like, any gift you get is kind of like, for me, and this is very important because I don't know, I saw it somewhere and I was like, oh, I can resonate with that. But for me, it's like, if you thought of me and you took the time to do something for me, like, I appreciate that, regardless of the value of the item or whatever.
What it
That's
is.
more important.
Yeah.
Like, for example, easiest example I can give is from what holidays did we just go through?
Easter?
Was it? Oh, it was my birthday. Duh.
My holiday?
Okay, the thing is, I ended up working on the day of my birthday, right? And so, like, someone approached me, like, they're not directly my employee, but they came up to me and they were like, "Hey, so I know it's your birthday, so I wanted to get you a little pizza or whatever." And then they were like, "It's nothing great or nothing big or whatever, but I just thought of you." And I was like, "That is the gift itself." I was like, "You don't have to
That's
like
it.
put a disclaimer on it. Like the fact that you thought of me, like that's great because I was expecting zero today. So like the fact
Exactly.
that you even thought of me is like a gift in itself. So
So
I think
lovely.
she is being an asshole.
No, I know, and you know I'm the same way about that too. Like if you get me anything, and I mean anything, I'm gonna love it. It's gonna be the best. Like because again, yeah, it's the thought. 'Cause again, I think that's but I think that's a personality trait. It's a personality trait. Like
I
no
don't
one
think
owes me
it's a
anything.
personality trait at all.
I think so.
I think it's the way you were brought up.
Well, yeah, okay, so
It's
yeah,
like
yeah,
this person
yeah.
grew up in a fantasy idea of like it's a holiday, it's Mother's Day, and it's my day. So like people should celebrate me and bow down to me. Like that's kind of like their mentality, you know? Versus like it's Mother's Day, like let's celebrate the fact that I have my children and do something with my children.
Right. Listen, no shade to moms, but you chose this.
Yeah, and I don't know if we'll
Like,
catch up on any of these stories, but like if you're a mother and you want to spend Mother's Day without your children, that's valid too. I would do the same thing.
absolutely.
I'm not
We get
saying
it.
you should celebrate with your children. I'm saying like celebrate motherhood, not
Yes,
celebrate me selfishly. Yeah,
correct.
those are
Yeah,
different.
no. She's the asshole. 100%.
100%. Yeah.
100%.
Stop being such spoiled brat.
He's so fucking spoiled.
Right. Okay. Let's
Okay.
see. Am I the asshole for accepting my niece's Mother's Day card? Refusing my niece's Mother's Day card. Interesting. Okay.
Refusing my niece's Mother's Day card. Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. I, 24 female, and child free. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Refusing Mother's Day gift cards.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, my entire family is fully aware of that. My parents always wanted grandchildren, and my sister has already popped out too. So unfortunately, they never gave me grief for my choice. In fact, they've been as supportive as one could be. This incident happened months ago on Mother's Day. The topic has recently come up again. On Mother's Day lunch, my 5-year-old niece gave cards to each female member of the family. My sister, her mom, uh, my sister-in-law, my brother's wife, her grandma, and me. My card had to the best auntie, yeah, the best auntie, that's what she calls me, ever. Happy Mother's Day. So obviously she didn't make the card herself, and my sister had a hand in it. I really think this was a job to the fact that I don't have children. So I politely refused the card, saying that I'm not your mom and you can give me a card like that on my birthday. She looked a bit upset, like she was about to turn on the waterworks. Okay. And her mom said something to her and she shut up. I felt a bit bad because it wasn't my niece's fault that her mom used the Mother's Day card as a weapon against my choices and was about to say something when the food arrived and then she quickly cheered up. My birthday was yesterday, and my niece gave me a card saying happy birthday. I joked to my sister that this time it looks like a real heartfelt card instead of a backhanded, what is it, jib on me? My sister pretended to look confused and then reminded about the Mother's Day card incident. She got mad and said, "Oh yeah, the card you made my daughter cry over. I'm sorry your niece loves you so much. She had said her time making a Mother's Day card for you." I told her that she wasn't fooling anyone and that there was no need to give me a Mother's Day card. It was also sexist to give every woman on the table a Mother's Day card, even women who don't have children. She told me that her daughter had done the same for all the male relatives on Father's Day too. But I think that's beside the point, as all the men in the family are fathers already. She also said that Mother's Day also applies to loving aunts. Am I the asshole?
No, 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 no.
I think so.
Let's hear it. How? I lost friendship. I'm like,
I know.
wait.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. Like, she may not be a mother, but like, if she's mothering her niece to the point where her niece appreciates her that much, then great. Also, do you have any furry pets that you call your babies? That's motherhood
But
too.
listen, hold on. I agree. I would agree. Well, this is the thing. She said it was clearly not written by the niece.
It wasn't even written. It was picked.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, But here's what I'm thinking. What I'm thinking is like we're at Hallmark, right? The Hallmark store, and then I'm with this child, and then the child tells me, "Hey, mommy, can we get a Mother's Day card for Auntie or Annie, how she calls her? You know, like I can picture that happening, and then her mom being like, sure, you know, that's what I'm thinking. It might be
Maybe,
like,
but I
that's
think
it, but I don't
this
know.
is yeah, I think this is my bias and my chip on my shoulder, but I think like as someone that has five nieces and nephews, Jesus Christ, um, hmm, if my nieces, either of them, would ever
Or
bring me, yeah, but even if their parent was like, haha, you should get your tia a Mother's Day card, they'd both be like, no,
right,
right? Because
they'll
they're
think
older.
about, yeah.
But I don't know. I have a bone to pick with the sister-in-law. I really do. I think there's some shade
That's
there.
a very hypothetical scenario because it's like she is assuming that her mother did it. You know,
Yeah.
that's
I,
under the assumption that the sister was being conniving, which I get it. Like, you know, you think your sister's out to get
yeah.
you, but like she didn't express any previous comments from the sister,
Okay, that's fair.
and she
She said her
also
parent,
mentioned,
like,
yeah, and she
yeah,
mentioned her parents were like came down to terms with the fact that she's not
fine
your mother. So like, I don't see any, you know, evil to that.
issue.
Right. Has there been a longer story where like my sister has been telling me that I can have children, blah blah blah?
That I should
I
have
would
kids.
believe it
Yeah.
100%. Like she told me to give you a card. That's not the case. So I would have just like taken it and been like, oh, thank you, sweetie. Like
And then gone to
it's
the
not a
sister.
mommy. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
That it will give you. So I don't think she's an asshole. But
Like
I don't think she's an asshole in general. I
the
don't.
way she
But
handles it, asshole.
was poor. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Because
Like
she
there's
could have
no
just
need
taken
to
it.
be rude to the kid. Kid doesn't
Yeah, like
understand.
the kid doesn't fucking know.
Right. If the hypothetical scenario that happened where like the mom and the kid were shopping together and the kid actually thought of her Annie, like then you made her feel like shit because she thought of you.
Right.
So
Okay.
therefore this kid now has trauma because of your fucking reaction.
She's gonna be in her 20s and she's like, can I say Mother's Day? But yeah, okay, fine. She's an asshole from that side of things. But other than that,
Right.
no.
I'm glad we
We've made it. Conflict
good.
resolution. Okay, here
Good.
we go. Um, am I the asshole because I want to be put before my husband's mom?
Yes.
Mother's
Okay.
Day is around the corner. Yes, yes. Next. Um, uh, Mother's Day is around the corner. This happened last year as well. Believe me, I'm thankful for whatever I get, no matter the price. I don't care. I'm put behind
In the
everyone. I'm
title.
like,
Like in the title. Okay.
yeah, yeah. I'm behind everyone. It's not even just his mother. When he has a best friend, it's him. When it comes to anyone, I'm last. Here's the
Yeah.
backstory. Last year, he gave me a $1 fake rose assortment the day of Mother's Day. I didn't get to spend it with my kids or him. We had to go celebrate his mom. He took his mom out. He did things with his mom. His mom got a happy Mother's Day from him. And when I confronted him about this, he said, "You're not my mom." It hurt me, but I left it at that. This year, just yesterday, he was mentioning to me about the things he's doing for his mom. Building her a fountain, got her an Apple Watch, the list goes on and on. When I said, I hope you go this extravagant on me this Mother's Day, like her, he snapped back with, "You're not my mom." So I snapped this time. I said, "I'm a mother to your kids." And his reply was, "Are you really going to start on me now? I'll fucking leave." I haven't talked to him since. I shouldn't be laughing. This is really sad. Okay. My kids don't even celebrate me on Mother's Day. It's let's make grandma a card. let's go see grandma. Let's pick out a gift for grandma. So my question is, I've put up with this for 5.5 years, and a lot of other stuff on top of it. Am I the asshole for wanting my own Mother's Day after having none?
No, not the answer. I thought she
Dude,
was going to be like
come
a
on.
daddy bitch, and it turned out to be
No, no.
son.
Somebody said,
Go ahead.
yeah. Somebody said, look, this is, I think this encapsulates it perfectly. He's like, would he have put up with you saying, you're not my dad on Father's Day?
Right. Well, I mean, if she calls him daddy, then that's a different scenario.
That's a different scenario.
So, okay, so she's not the asshole, but here's the thing. The guy needs to detach from his mom's titty. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Dude, oh my
you're
god.
married, you have children, like, what the fuck?
Like,
And this is the
beyond
thing.
disturbing. Yeah.
I'm not saying, like, when a man gets married, like, forget about your mother. So, like, you're building your own family. So, like, you have to make that family bond stronger. Therefore, you have to prioritize your wife. And so,
Absolutely.
if you
Yeah.
guys are like 5 years in, you have children, and you haven't celebrated your wife for birthing your children, like, there's something wrong.
There's something wrong. Also, like, come on. Like, trips and watches and all this stuff. Like, thankfully, I don't have to deal with that in my marriage. I literally just asked my husband this morning. I was like, what are you gonna get anything your mom for Mother's Day? And he's like, well, I know what to get her. I'll call her. That's it.
Yeah.
So his mom really should be thanking me.
Right.
Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, because literally, at least during our relationship, if she has gotten a gift on Mother's Day, it's been because of me. It has not been because of her fucking own offspring.
And
Not
I'll
once.
have like another opinion. I think more people around the world should just adjust the Mexican way of doing things. Where like we celebrate the 10th and then we'll celebrate again on Sunday. So like you get celebrate your wife on the 10th and then your mother on Sunday.
There you
So,
go. All the
so
time.
that's how we did it in my family. Like growing up, I mean, when my parents were together, my mom would like her day would be the 10th. Why? Because she is Mexican and she appreciates celebrating the 10th. Like that is her day.
Yes.
Like to her, Sunday of Mother's Day kind of doesn't mean much, right? So like
It's
celebrate it
sorority.
around the
Yeah.
10th or whether it was a Monday or a Friday or a Saturday. And then on the Sunday, we would just like go to my grandma's house and like, I don't know, bring her a gift and then call it a day. Yeah? Like it wasn't like a big ordeal or anything like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%. Same. Like, yeah, no. My mom, it's tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah. So no, I mean, she's not the asshole, but I feel like this is like a bad marriage. Like, who says, are you really gonna start on me now? I'll fucking leave.
Right.
No.
Once again, for questioning your choice to celebrate your mother over your wife for your children.
Seriously. No, if
This
listen.
guy has mommy issues and he needs to get over them.
Oh my gosh, so heavy. If I had pushed out some fucking crotch goblins out,
Huh?
and I have to watch these little assholes make cards for someone else, I'd be like, no. Sit down. Let me tell you a story. And
I
I would graphically describe
right,
every second of their birth story.
right.
And I would be like, I'll show you a picture on the internet of what it looked like to push your ass out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to fucking go get some macaroni from the kitchen and make me a fucking shitty card. Because enough.
Here's for your little hand.
Yeah, seriously. And that's the thing, like I will say, it's really sweet. So
Okay.
really, speaking of nieces,
Uh-huh.
my oldest niece, she has legitimately like reached out to me on a few Mother's Days. She's like, "Happy Mother's Day" because of my dog.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
yeah. No, so that's fair, you know.
You're not like, fuck you, I'm not a mother.
No, yeah, and to be fair, there have been times where I'm like, I can't believe I gave birth to this dog. Like that's the level of delusion for me, in
Right.
my love for my pet. So, yeah, this woman just needs a new husband. And honestly, new kids, I would start over. I'd be like, you know what? These ones were done. Bye. They can hang out with their dad and their grandma. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Right.
I'm good.
Yeah.
But that's just me, you
I
know?
agree.
I'd
Right.
be like, we all have that one person we love. Do we have to keep it 20 years? No. We don't.
Unless it's a Louis.
Unless it's a Louis. See, that's again, kids don't appreciate like Louis and Birkins. They
Exactly.
depreciate. You know. But yeah, so let's take a quick break and then we'll be back with a couple more Am I the Assholes, guys. We'll
Mhm.
be right back. All right, guys. So we are back with the last few of our Am I the Asshole Mother's Day edition. Fonzie, I think you're next.
I think, okay, so as I'm reading this,
Yeah.
oh no, this is weird. Because you, like, before we went on break, you did, like, am I the asshole for wanting me to be the priority?
Yeah.
I'm about to read, am I the asshole for prioritizing my own wife over my mother?
Oh, okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I, 38 male, have been married to my wife, 36 female. I mean, I think wife implies it, but thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
For 12 years. We have
Okay.
two daughters, 10 and 13. We both came from
Okay.
divorced families, and all of our parents have since remarried. Though my mom's second husband passed away a couple years ago, my wife's parents are no longer local, but my mom and dad both live in the same metro area as us.
Okay.
I have a very good relationship with my dad and stepmom, and they are our sole support for helping out with the girls. My mom and I have an up and down relationship as a result of a lot of things over the years. Nothing excessive, nothing excessive. Annoying stepdad, drug addict brother, grandparenthood not meeting her expectations. Interesting that you would have expectations from your grandparents.
Yeah,
Uh,
seriously. Okay.
talk about white privilege. Anyway,
For
uh,
real.
my mom. This is a whole other episode, but we'll get into it. My mom also doesn't come by contentedly easily. After years of running around to try and accommodate everyone lately, I don't always put in the effort I should with her because often the effort doesn't get appreciated anyway. So for Mother's Day this year, I wanted to give my wife the day, but I didn't want to pressure her with coming up with a plan. I asked her Friday if she wanted brunch or dinner, um, made and to let me know what she wanted to do with her day when she knew. I didn't get that sentence, but okay. I mentioned I would take the girls to see their grandparents in the middle of the day so that she could have the house to herself if she
Oh,
wanted the peace. Or we could do something as a family. Again, no pressure. Just let me know as we go and I'll make a plan happen. She tells me Saturday brunch sounds good. So Sunday morning, the girls and I run to the store for supplies, make brunch, set out the gifts. We eat and play for a bit, and the wife mentions I could take the girls. I call up the stepmom, wish her a happy Mother's Day, and ask if she's around. She is, so the girls and I stop for a visit. Then I call my mom and I tell her how, and I can tell by how she answers the phone is the I can tell by how she answers the phone she's annoying. I wish her a happy Mother's Day and ask if she's available for a visit. She is at her sister's for brunch and won't be home until later when the 10-year-old has activities. Fast forward to Monday, I get a text from my wife that my mom had sent a screenshot of my wife's post on social sharing about her day and told her she had a terrible day and didn't feel the love from anyone. So read it am I the asshole for prioritizing my wife having a full day over doing something for my own mom? I think that goes back to our story where like you need to detach from your mom's titty. Like, yeah, make your
Yeah.
mom feel special, but like if you have a wife, I think okay, if you have a wife and kids, I think your wife should be priority. And that might be just my personal opinion, but like
Yeah.
once again, you put your fucking seed in her. These children
Yes.
are her children. Your wife
Yes.
is children. So like I don't know. Common sense tells me like she would be priority. I mean, if
Yeah.
you love your children, right?
Yeah. And also like, I think there's like he did a really good job of like giving really good background, whereas like he's like, we're not close. Like it's not like that. You know what I mean? Like we don't have that kind of relationship. We don't do this type of stuff. Like, let's be real here.
Right,
And he just wants to do something for Liz. I don't think he's the asshole at all, actually. At all. I
right.
think what he's doing is really good, honestly.
Yeah,
Go
for
for it.
sure. I think his mom, which he said he didn't have a really good relationship with, is the asshole in the situation. Like,
Absolutely.
what's the need to
Absolutely.
post on social media that you had a terrible day? Like, what the fuck? And why are you
It's
texting
such
your son's wife that you had a terrible day for Mother's Day? Like, fuck,
okay.
that sounds like
Girl, no, it's such like boomer behavior. Like making, your misery everybody else's problem, Ew,
your
no.
children's problems. Yeah.
Yeah, your children's problem. Yeah. No, you are
Yeah,
not the asshole.
right. No, he did well.
At all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good job. Good
Good
job
job.
for
Yeah,
like
good
an
job.
actual man with balls.
Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend that she shouldn't be celebrated on Mother's Day because she's not a mom? My girlfriend, 29 female, mentioned that Mother's Day was coming up and asks if I, 26 male, had anything planned for her. I thought she was joking about our cat, but she insisted that it was a serious request. She had a miscarriage about a month ago, and she's
Oh,
saying that technically that counts as being a mom. Money is tight for us, and I just finished paying off her birthday present that I splurged on, admittedly. But now she's demanding that I take her on an expensive date with a gift for Mother's Day. We had a big fight about it, and it ended with me saying that she's not a real mom. Am I the asshole?
I shouldn't be laughing. Okay. There's a lot to this story. Like it was a
Um,
short story, but there's a lot to it. So
yeah,
like
yeah,
naturally, she has trauma from the miscarriage, so therefore she's
clearly,
expecting
clearly.
some sort of
Yes,
celebration for Mother's Day, which I'll
yes.
give it to her, maybe, right?
Sure,
But it
sure.
doesn't. I go back to my previous statement, like you shouldn't expect anything from anyone. I don't care if it's your husband. I don't care if it's your boyfriend. I don't care if it's
Yes.
your like mother, brother, sister, whatever. Like
Not
you should
gifts.
not
Right,
have.
not gifts. Yeah,
Correct. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I don't. I think she's the asshole in this scenario.
I don't know. So hear me out. So I don't think that she should expect a Mother's Day thing,
Right.
but here, what I think she should expect though is support from her partner as she's going through the grieving process of a miscarriage, right? Because like pregnancy loss can be highly, highly traumatic for a myriad of reasons. It says here that she is 29. So, as you get older, pregnancy gets harder to come by and more dangerous and all this kind of stuff, right? So, anyway, but what I'm trying to say is, I don't think it's about Mother's Day. I think it's specifically about the miscarriage. And I have a feeling this person doesn't know how to communicate that she's struggling with the miscarriage still.
Very much that.
You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like she could, yeah,
Yeah.
like I think more of it would be like,
I
I don't
still think
think he's
she's
the
the
asshole.
asshole. Though.
Yeah, like I agree. Like I think she's like not communicating
I
effectively.
right. I agree with you
Yeah,
in the sense of like yeah, she's not communicating correctly,
yeah,
and maybe she doesn't know how to express her trauma.
right,
So
right.
like that makes her the asshole for having this expectation of like I am a mother. You're gonna have to spend money on me. give me a gift and take me to a fancy dinner. Like, fuck off.
Right.
Like,
It could be like, yeah.
I can
Yeah.
mention a million mothers who don't have that expectation. All they want is fucking peace.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think it's more like, hey, one way she could handle it is like, hey, I'm very much struggling with the miscarriage. Can we find a way to celebrate Mother's Day for me? Maybe
Right.
this could be like a morning thing. This can be
Right.
like, you
Maybe
know what I mean?
Mother's Day for her looks like I don't know, like I don't know what people do with miscarriages. I don't think they bury them, but if
Yeah. Yeah.
something resembling that grieving process,
Yeah. Yeah. Like a
that would be a
symbolic.
delightful,
Yeah.
yeah, a symbolic Mother's Day. I think that would
Yes.
be more meaningful and more of a way for her to cope with her loss than like
Yes.
going to a fancy dinner and getting a gift for Mother's Day. That's just her being a spoiled bitch, and it's unnecessary.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I agree. I agree. I don't think he's the asshole. I mean, again, like him screaming, "You're not a real mom." I think like
right.
that wasn't
Yeah,
nice, but it sounds like he had
he's
hit. Yeah.
correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So no.
I think I don't know. This is why, as a bisexual male, I never decided to date women because I cannot deal with the bullshit. I would need I would have needed a woman who's very like aware and emotionally aware too,
Yeah.
to the point where like we wouldn't argue about dumb petty shit. We would argue about like important shit. You know?
Right. Right. Yeah.
Like hold your fucking towel. Just kidding.
Right. That part.
The important
Yes.
stuff.
Exactly.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, I think I
Okay.
have one last story.
You got your last one.
Other. Okay, so am I the asshole for not wanting to hide that my moms are gay to my girlfriend's parents? Okay. So we were. Oh shit. So we broke up. Yesterday, since Sid had already been days of not talking, I listened to our comments and decided to ask how would she feel if I told her only one of her parents could go because moms are uncomfortable around heterosexual couples. She
Yeah. Sure.
basically, oh wait, did I just get the, oh yeah, I'm reading the edit.
Oh, you're reading the update. Okay. 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 Go ahead.
We don't know the real story of why we broke up. You know?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can open it because I would love to know the real story.
Trash.
Okay, let's see.
My gosh. Yeah. What's the
Ha!
deal?
Opened it. Okay, so this is the original post.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for wanting to hide that my moms are gay to my girlfriend's parents? I'm
Okay.
17. I'm 17 and started going out with my girlfriend 7 months ago. We are already chatting before school and went online, and I asked her out on a date after. So her parents wanted to meet. Her parents wanted to meet mine. When it's safe to do, I can with these. Okay, I can tell this guy is a 17-year-old because the amount of typos in this one little paragraph
Ugh.
is unbearable.
Ugh.
So I'm gonna try to edit as I go
As you
because
go.
it
Yeah.
hurts me so much. Okay. Mm, her parents wanted to meet mine when it's safe to do that and have dinner at their house. I'm cool with that, and my moms are too. My girlfriend told me that her parents don't know that I have 2 moms, and she okay, and she don't. Okay, she don't want me. Okay, she doesn't want them because they're not raising homophobes, but they don't like that.
Okay.
Potato, potato. She says it'll make them feel weird, uncomfortable, and ask if I only took one of my moms. I don't know. I just don't see why I gotta lie. If we stay together, obviously they will find out, and also that would mean to ask my moms if one of them could not go. I've never been embarrassed or weird about their situation,
Yeah.
or see why it even matters. My girlfriend has been pissed at me ever since, and she just tells me to do so it's not uncomfortable for her parents. even my friends are saying that it's not a big deal, and it's not like I'll get grounded for asking my moms to do this. I'm caught in the middle here because I don't want to lie about my moms or exclude one of them. But everyone's acting like I'm being asked for not doing this thing. I think everyone's stupid and they're all the assholes, except for the kid. I think the kid is doing the right thing to the point where like he doesn't see it as a big deal because after all they are his
It's
parents.
his parents. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think he's doing the right thing. No, you're not the asshole. I want to see what the general consensus was. Not the asshole. Good. No,
Yeah.
the edit. No, that's what I was going to read originally.
Yeah.
All right,
So they
so we
broke
broke
up.
up. Yeah, we broke up yesterday. Since it had already been days of not talking, I listened to our comments and decided to ask how would she feel if only one of her parents could go because my moms were uncomfortable with heterosexual couples. Love that. She basically laughed and said it's not the same thing because that's the normal couple. Okay, that kind of got me, and I asked what's not normal about my moms. I think that's when she fucked up in what she said. She said she didn't mean it like that and just knows it would be awkward and weird because her parents don't like that. Then I asked her if she would feel comfortable too, and she didn't say anything. We talked for a while and she still wasn't getting how this would hurt my moms, asking them to hide who they are. Then it got to where she admitted it will also be embarrassing for her parents. Her parents would have known I have two moms. And yeah, I wasn't gonna take that and told her we're done. Not gonna be with someone who's embarrassed about my mom's or doesn't want others to know. That was it. My friends haven't said anything to me yet, but I think I'm just gonna block them out because I don't want to deal with their shit. I know I said my comment that I was thinking about asking my moms for advice, but since we broke up, I'm not gonna tell them why. I only told my moms I wasn't working out with her, so we're done. They don't need to know why. I don't want them to feel like it's their fault when it really uh, fault and they really like my girlfriend. This would hurt their feelings knowing she was feeling that way. It's not my first breakup, but it still really sucks and I'm feeling sad. It is what it is, though. Thanks for everyone's help and for telling me your own experiences. So I think this kid, even though he's 17 years old, like the amount of maturity he's expressing,
Yeah, for sure. Huge.
and I think
Huge.
this kid resembles the importance of exposing your children to normalizing any kind of relationship. You know, whether it be a man and a woman, two men,
Yes.
two women,
Yes.
two non-binary people. Like
100%.
we have to learn to normalize all kinds of relationships
Yes.
because at the end of the day, we are all people. You know,
100%.
and
Oh my
this
gosh.
shows that it doesn't only affect the couple when you get criticized for being, not normal. But it also hurts the children involved. It hurts like people around them too.
Oh my
So,
gosh. So horribly. Yeah,
but yeah, he's not the
absolutely.
asshole. He's an angel. Love that for him. He did the right thing.
He did the right thing, and honestly, like, good riddance, kiddo. Like,
And
you're
I
gonna
think
be.
I love the fact that he also took it upon himself to not tell his parents because he was mature enough to know that that would probably make them feel bad. And yes, it would have,
Yes,
because
it
that's
would have
what gay couples deal with on a consistent basis.
all the time. Yeah, all the time. Good for him.
Yeah.
Look at this little cutie. 17-year-old? What is that? Generation? That's still a Gen Zer, I think.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So this is my last one. It says, am I the asshole for not defending my wife when my mom called her delusional over expecting to make changes to Mother's Day now that she is a mother? This is my wife's first Mother's Day as a mom. In the past, my family would usually do a full day for my mom, usually an activity like beach, hiking, rafting, and then a meal. My mom has already been told I will be spending Mother's Day with my wife this year. She said, okay, so I thought everything was good. Well, we had a family dinner recently, and it came up that my wife assumed my family wouldn't be doing their typical Mother's Day celebration and would instead stay home so they could have a brief visit with me and the baby. My mom said no, they would be doing what they always do. My wife pointed out that those activities are not baby friendly. Surely my mom should want to see me on Mother's Day, and things have changed, and there is a new mother in the family. My mom said, so to clarify, you think my other two kids and my husband are going to sit around all day doing nothing because you have a baby. My wife tried to explain, and my mom rolled her eyes and said, wow, you are delusional. I didn't know what to do as her delivery was rude, but I felt like she was still in the right. So I tried to move the conversation along. When we were alone, my wife tore into me for not defending her. So am I the asshole?
I'll let
Wait,
you go
hold
first.
on, hold on, hold on. Wait, hold on. I gotta plug this bitch in because it's dying. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Can you imagine if this fucking piece of shit dies before we... Hold on. Mac batteries aren't made like they used to, man. Oh. Oh well, the video might look funky, but that's okay. Actually, not too funky. That's okay. Well, no, it's okay. We're not because this thing is dying.
Okay,
Honey.
you're still on?
Yeah.
Okay, hey, bud.
Hey, bye. He says that was Daniel. Okay. All right. You know what? Fuck this. All right. Okay. All right.
So I'm gonna let you say your opinion first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, I don't think he's the asshole. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah, and here's why. Hold on. So the reason why I'm saying no is because he was like, oh, well, we'll do things differently, right? Because for my wife, like I want to do something for my wife because she's a
Right.
mom now, right? And that's lovely. I think that's really thoughtful. But she's like, nah, why aren't they changing everything for her Mother's Day? And that's the thing. His mom didn't say, what the fuck? That's nonsense. She just said, okay, I'll just keep doing me for my Mother's Day with my other two kids and my husband. We'll do what we've always done.
The thing I read or how I heard it was like the mother was saying like, no, we're gonna keep it as it is, and that's why it called her delusional.
No. Basically, the other one was like, well, you have to change things because of my baby. And it's like, girl, no.
I got it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So no, I think we agree on this one then.
yeah, no. Yeah, because you were thinking, no, he's the asshole because if he just wanted to do what his
Like he
mom
was siding
wanted
with
to
his
do.
mom and what
Yeah,
she wanted to do, yeah.
right.
Right,
No,
that's what I heard. Okay.
no. So no,
Right.
again, I think it's a power trip, guys. Like that, I think yeah, so that was my
From
last story.
from birthing a child.
Yeah, like let's be very fucking real. Like if you gave birth, great, congratulations. But like you're not all of a sudden like
The
king
center
shit,
of the universe. Yeah.
yeah, of everything.
Right.
No. Like you still have to exist in a society with other human beings, you know?
Once again, like I'm curious how like straight couples did it. Did they have a conversation? You know? I think that's I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a far more of a like Anglo issue.
Yes.
Because I don't
Yes.
think we ever dealt with that like in a Mexican household. You know?
No,
It's kind of like an
no.
unspoken language, or maybe my parents did talk about it and I never knew, but like it felt so smooth to the point where like I never found out it was like a topic of an argument or fighting
Yes.
or whatever, you know? So like
No.
maybe it's just white people being crazy. Who knows?
Wouldn't be the first time, let's be honest.
Right.
Wouldn't be the first time
If
white
you
people are
are
actually being
white
crazy.
and you grew up in a white household, how did that interaction go?
Yeah, let us know, guys, because I'm like, what is that like? I
Also,
don't know.
your first year mother, like, how did that go? I'm curious.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, tell us as when this goes up, tell us like some Mother's Day
For me,
traditions.
I like from what I saw when like my younger sister was born, like everyone was super excited for like that new child to come in. So like all the attention was on the new mother, you know?
Yeah.
So like you celebrated the new motherhood essentially. And
Yeah. Yeah,
that's kind of
yeah.
what I grew up with and saw. So like I'm curious to see if like anyone else had a different experience. Like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I can't fathom like a grandmother being like, nah, it's my day, you know?
Yeah, seriously. Yeah,
Right.
please, guys. Any stories, comment, let us know, email us,
Yeah.
generalquery@gmail.com. Okay.
Yeah.
Let
Before we
us know.
conclude, I
Yeah.
definitely, and it's way off topic, it doesn't have to do with Mother's Day, although if you're a mother and you're struggling, definitely reach out for help. Let us know, reach out to us, reach out to anyone,
Always.
and like
Yeah.
guide you. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because like recently I've come across like people that are struggling, and so like obviously I try to be there for them as much as I can. So like whether you're a mother or whether you're struggling with mental health, we're here to help. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we have plenty of episodes where we've talked about our fucked up minds, and you're not alone. Like we can either help
You're
you or we
not.
can guide you to the right people. So like, you know, if you're listening, we're here for you.
Yeah, absolutely,
I think
guys.
that
Reach
can
out.
definitely go hand in hand with like postpartum. You know,
Yeah, depression. Yeah.
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 So
Absolutely, guys. So yeah, please like reach
yeah.
out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Reach out to us. We're always around. We're always
Mm-hmm.
lurking.
Lurking.
We're always lurking. Yeah, guys. So let us know what you need from us and let us know how you celebrated Mother's Day.
Yeah. Are you
We
a
want to
mother?
know. We want to know. And also, we definitely want to know if you really thought some of these people were assholes or not. We're always
Yeah.
interested.
Did you disagree with us in any of them?
Yes, love to hear it. So we'll post a few clips so you can, let us know directly. But yeah, guys. So this has been General Query. Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye.